3, 2, 1.
The link down below has been replaced, but I still urge you to head to the link below, educate yourself, and consider supporting Ukraine financially. All the sources down there have been vetted. Your money will go to the right place. Okay, audience. Now the real stuff begins. I have been modifying our ship here and there. I have taken the cargo trunks off and have piled them all up over here. This is where we're going to be leaving the extended tanks, because at this point it's just extra weight. What are you carrying? Science kit? Extra weight. None of this anymore, alright? We need to, yeah, the main module will probably be fine. Really, what we need to worry about now are the jetpacks. The jetpacks are heavy. We have more than enough Delta V to get all the way back to Pegasus. The problem is... Let me try something here. Sometimes this ladder doesn't work. How's that for a problem? Meh? Meh. Meh. Jeffkey, go back down. We're just gonna fly up there. I do not have time for this. Sometimes the ladder doesn't work, and I don't know why, and it's really annoying. Okay. What the? He also will not climb back down for some reason. What's up with you? We're trying to leave, and now the ladder doesn't want to work. Oh my god. Alright. Kima, same thing. Jetpack. We're just gonna boost right on up there. How much science are we hauling back with us? 12. On our way up, we'll go ahead and, haven't moved too far. Should be fine. We should be okay here. Okay, Ascent guidance. Pegasus target. Launch into plane of target. T-minus 23 days. Okay, that's yikes. How many days did I say we had down here? Like 60 something? 67, I believe it was. Uh, 100 kilometers, more or less. Let's actually bring her down to 80 instead. Engage. My god, you rotate slow. What does a sunset look like? Oh, wow. That is beautiful. Too bad we're about to leave. That is actually quite beautiful. Gorgeous. Well, goodbye. With any luck, we'll have enough Delta V to get the, to start our, gravity turn. If we could do that, it means we won't have boosters falling back down on the science camp. Now we only have about 350 meters per second left, so better do that quickly. That is a tall mountain. God. Ascent looked okay. Rover looks fine. So does the camp. We've started our turn. Had more than enough fuel for that. Very nice. Very nice. I'm going to retract the bottom ladder. Probably could have taken this off. 15 meters left on descent stage. There we go. And that's another 3,000 meters per second Delta V remaining on this rocket. 3,000. That might actually be enough to get back to Kerbin on its own. Stand by. Low orbit Moho to low orbit. That actually is technically enough, but we're not in low orbit yet. So surface to low orbit, but yeah, no, it's not enough. No, not enough. It's close though. We'd probably get a orbit around Kerbin if we were extremely careful about it. And I mean extremely careful. Right now, we need to be extremely careful about how we go about getting home. The message. Ah. D&D stuff. It's D&D tonight. As usual. How we looking? Starting to get some curve. Easy now. We're running radioisotope thermoelectric generators, so hopefully that'll be enough to keep us powered on the dark side of the planet. It's 57.8 meters to circularize. Pegasus is currently on the opposite side of the planet. Pretty much exact opposite side of the planet. Exact opposite side of our orbit is where Pegasus currently resides. Exactly opposite. Okay. Okay. So now, rendezvous, autopilot. I tell you, I did the math on our attempt to get home. This is going to be a rough one. Getting home should consume way less fuel because we don't gotta fight against a gravity well. But yeah, it's not looking great. Which is why there is a backup plan in place for if we run out of fuel. It's going to be interesting whether or not we can pull it off, though. Look at that. That's a crater in a crater. You know, we don't do this enough. There's our landing site right there. We don't do this enough. Just sit here and look at the planet that we just left. And apparently we lined it up pretty good because we got a Hohmann intercept in about 2-ish hours. Something along those lines. This is a great lander. It did very, very well. Under extremely difficult circumstances. It still has like 2,600 meters left. That might actually be enough to get to Eve. Kind of want to try that. Does this have a core on it? No, it does not. I could put one on it. I think we have a spare back aboard Pegasus. Yeah, we do actually. Oh my god. Kerbal Challenge? I think Kerbal Challenge. Where's my map? Low orbit from Moho to low orbit Eve. No, it's not enough. We could probably get an intercept, though. No, it's not enough. Wait. That's the exact same amount. Low orbit Moho to low orbit... Oh, that's even worse. Okay, yeah. The sun is about 3 times as bad. Don't go to the sun, even if you have radiators. I don't know how close we could get to that thing. I once had a solar probe, actually. What was it called? OSO. And I tried to get that thing as close to the sun as possible using nuclear engines. It worked. But then they added the thing where your spacecraft literally melts when you get too close. So not my best win. Anyway, coming up on our glorified RV in space. Here it comes. There it is. There she is. By the way, I was serious about that backup plan. It's real. There is a backup plan to save Pegasus if things go wrong. Are those radiators glowing? Oh, sweetie. Yeah, she's getting a little heated up here. It's been a rough couple of days. All right, that's good enough. Disengage. Enable SAS. Control from main docking port. Since I'm here, they're at 66.35. I would imagine it gets a lot cooler when we're, I would imagine it gets a lot cooler when we're on the dark side of the planet. Anyway, Pegasus, your lander is back. Go ahead and spin her around. She's kind of nice when we actually have an okay frame rate. Like, obviously, this frame rate is not good, but am I seeing shit on the front window there? What's going on with the cockpit, guys? Filled in? What's up, buddy? How we doing? Yeah, she's an okay ship. She's 32 years old, though. She's an old girl, but she's a good girl. I love this ship. Disengage SAS. We're just gonna drift for a second. Okay. You have that forward docking hatch set as your target, yes? Well, now you do. There you go. All right. Rendezvous is over. Docking autopilot. We don't have a lot of thrusters on this thing. After we drop the descent stage, yeah, I really didn't think this through. But that's okay. We'll burn a little bit more of this, fuel. I always pack way too much fuel. It's literally, it's a drop in the bucket. It's not even a thing. All right. We'll go ahead and cut here, and we'll bring it back once we're close enough for docking. Okay, we are 5 meters out from docking port. I figured this was close enough to bring it back. Now it's just a matter of what to do about this thing. I'm thinking we'll just leave it in orbit like we normally do, but I'm going to specifically use this as an experimental platform to see how close we could get to the sun and with how few radiators we can do it. Because that thing only has 2 radiators. So I'm going to see just what these machines are capable of and how much we could get them to overheat before they break. All right, Jeb, head back up to the bridge. Jofke, you can head down to engineering. Kima, you have a pack on, right? You need to move the science over. Let me see. Yeah, you have a pack on. Okay. Grab all the data. And we're going to leave those repair kits on board. They're not coming with us. I need to transfer some monopropellant from Pegasus onto The lander, actually. I'm going to see just how much weight we can lose. Every kilogram of weight that we can drop off from Pegasus is another meter per second of delta V that we can use to get back home. I don't want to rip too much of this thing apart, though. There, that is 13 new experiments for our lab module. Now, get me the forward fuel dump. Forward fuel tank. Which one was that? I believe it's just right behind the lab. Yeah. It's this one. We've already transferred quite a bit out. So let's just see how much more we can drain out of that. The tanker carries enough monopropellant to refill every tank on Pegasus twice over, so it's not too big of an issue. And if we don't have enough monopropellant on the tanker, just send it up with the lander or the shuttle. We have so much monopropellant, it's not even a thing. All right, next order of business. Where was that thing that I... Yeah, there it is. The protodobodine OKT02. Jofke, I would like you to... Well, first of all, you're going to head over to the crew deck. And I'm going to make sure you have a jetpack on. Yes, you do. Okay, I guess there's no ladder for you to grab there. That's fair. Okay. Nice and easy. Try not to poke any of these radiators. I don't know how much damage they're going to do if you touch them. And don't hit those solar panels. All right. Got it. Just drop it right there for now. Easy now. Don't let it get too far away. All right. This looks good. Hold this flight path. Easy now. All right. Now... up a bit. Grab it again. Don't let it get away from us. All right, now what I'm thinking is... can we get this in the trunk so that I can just jam it in right there? And from there, we can hopefully attach it to somewhere on the rocket. This isn't why I put this module... oh, wait. We can actually put it right on the bottom of the stairs or on top of the trunk. Attach it there. There we go, that's good. She has automated control now. Because that is how that works. This is good. I'll be able to use this. I'll be able to see just how close I can get this stuff to the sun without it exploding. minimal number of radiators on this thing. Minimal. All right. Head back down to engineering. Carefully try to weave through the radiators. Don't hit any of them. They are glowing red. This is literally bad. This is one of the primary reasons why they were installed in the first place. Was so that we could get this close to the sun. Alright. Head back around. Hit up the ladder. Grab it. Good. Nice. Get on board. Job key is clear. We are go to proceed with undocking. Undocking complete. 10,248 meters per second. Delta V is our final count on fuel. RCS engaged. So long, Heavy. Icarus. We should name it Icarus. The Icarus Relay. That's a brilliant name. Go ahead and burn a bunch of your fuel. That thing's got a really large antenna on it, too. We might be able to use this. Like, we have direct line with Kerbin right now. 97% signal at the Baikonur facility. Tilting just a tiny bit. Probe core looks okay. Yeah, when we brought it up, the unmanned flight systems were delegated to the Too Smart rover. That's why we had to put a new one on. And there she goes. All right. Close the forward hatch. Okay. Now the overwhelming stress of if we can get home or not.